Hello friends. So let's get into how we can use yfinance library to get data into your system. So the first thing that you need to do is import the yfinance library, right? So we are importing it as just you can use any alias. I'm using yf, right? Let us quickly run this, right? And we have imported yfinance as yf, right? Now, if you after you type in yf, right, and if you click a dot, you will get all the methods that you can use once you import yf, right? So which are all the methods? So you can see all the functions that are available to you, right? The one that is most useful to us and the one that we'll be using is download, right? So this download, if you click on download, right, and then if you see what are the parameters in download, right, download will simply give you the OHLC, open, high, low, close, volume data for any ticker, right? And the ticker has to be the same as the one that you have on Yfinance, right? So for example, for Alphabet, the ticker is GOOG. For Microsoft, it is MSFT, right? So you all know what is ticker and how you can get it from Yahoo Finance, right? So the ticker has to be the same that you have in Yahoo Finance, okay? So there are a lot of arguments that are there. So for example, you have to tell what's the ticker that you want, right? You have to tell the start date and end date, the duration for which you want the data, right? Then what are the other important things? Other important things are actually what's the period. So if you don't want to use start date and end date, then you can simply use period and whatever period that you want. So for example, if you want 1 month data or 5 month data, so these are the valid periods: 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, etc. So let me just quickly show you how this thing will look, right? So let's have data for Microsoft, right? And then let's simply give period is equal to what's the period. Let's use 6 month, right? So let's use 6 month, and that should be it. I think this should be good enough command to get us the data, right? So this will give me 6 month open, high, low, close, volume data for Microsoft. So let's see if this is working, or have I missed something here. So as you can see, it's downloaded. Now if I go to data, you have 6 months worth of open, high, low, close, adjusted close, and volume data, right? You can see that it starts from 25th October and it goes all the way till yesterday, which is 24th April, right? So today is a Saturday, so markets are closed. Okay, so this is as simple as that, right? If you don't want to use period, right, let's use start and end, right? Uh, Start equals to so the format, if I recall, the format that is acceptable is YYYYMMDD. So let's have 2017 01 01, right? And then end, let's have end as uh, today's date, right? 2000 yesterday's date, 2020 04/24, right? So if I run this, let's see if I'm able to get data or not, right? So yeah, so I think we are able to get data. So let's go to data and let's see when it starts from. So I'm expecting from, okay, so 1st Jan and 2nd Jan were presumably holidays, so you've got data from 3rd of Jan 2017, right? So from 3rd of Jan 2017 you have got the data all the way till 23rd of April, right? In the next lecture video, I'll tell you what is a better way to give start and end date. We should typically use date time library to pass on dates, but that's something for the next lecture video. Right now, we just want to get a hang of this particular library and just play with the various, you know, with the various parameters that it has, right? There is one more very interesting argument that you can pass, and that's the granularity, right? I think if I think that is interval, right? So right now by default, if you see, right, if you see by default, uh, all the data that you've got, the granularity, the interval is daily data, right? So you have got daily data. third Jan data, fourth Jan data, fifth Jan data, and like that, right? What if you want to get intraday data, meaning every 5 minute what is the open, high, low, close, and volume, right? So this library even gets you that information, which is amazing, because once because when Yahoo Finance stopped supporting stopped supplying that free API, right? Then it was pretty much the end of getting intraday data. I mean, Google Finance also provided it for some time, but even Google Finance stopped giving intraday data, right? So this is a godsend because you can get intraday data as well. So let us go with interval, and let's see. Let's go with what are the valid values. So valid values are 1 month, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, blah 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 blah. Right. So I'm pretty sure it will not give me intraday data for 2 years. I think the limit is 2 months or something. But let's see. Let's because we are testing it. Let's see what happens. Does it give us an error, or it automatically gives us just 60 days of intraday data? So let me run this. So it failed download. The range has to be in the last 60 days, right? So actually let's use period and give 60 days. Period equal to what are the values? Let's have 1 month, right? So period is equal to 1 month. You would anyway not want more than 1 month of intraday data because that'd be just too much data for any of your algorithms. So let us quickly run this. And then if we go, you can see that we have got 1 month of intraday data. So it starts from 25th of March, which is 1 month from when 1 month ago from when I'm making this lecture video. So it starts from 9:30, 9:35, 9:40. So for 5 minutes, what is the open, high, low, close, etc. You have got all this information. Okay. So this was just an intro video of what yfinance library is and how you can use it. As you can see, it is an extremely helpful and extremely convenient library to get data from Yahoo Finance, even intraday data, which is amazing, right? In the next lecture video, we'll go into a bit more advanced application of yfinance, and we'll see how we can get data for a number of tickers using just one code. So I'll see you in the next lecture video. Thanks a lot.